Alright guys, we're recording. Um, I just wanted to touch base on a quick video. I want to lay out the same cards and explain to you how it kind of went down, okay? Because it really was beautiful, and some of these important messages are really important, and I need you to know what's going on, okay? Just that simple. So I'm going to lay them out, okay, like they were, alright? So we had give relationship a chance, we had retreat, we had unrequited love, and then we had true love. Where'd it go? Okay. And then we had worth waiting for, attraction, chemistry, and children. Okay. So I'm going to break these down real quick, okay? In case the ones that have not watched the other video, and I don't blame you. It was so, it was horrible. So I'm hoping this one's okay, to be honest with you. It's like, I'm not even putting my face in this one, because I feel like when I was making like eye contact, or it was just like I could see it like get fuzzy. I don't know, it's strange. So I'm just going to leave it as is, okay? Just for today, just until I figure out this electronic thing, okay? Anywho, so give your relationship a chance. This is basically saying, okay, here comes your twin, okay? Either you or him, one or the other's going towards him, okay? It really is just that simple, okay? Did I pull one before that? I can't remember, okay? And then we had retreat, and I try to explain. So I try to explain to people, like, give your relationship a chance, okay? So it's all like, I'm saying that because a lot of people, and I don't think they understand, there's been separation, there's been growth, there's been so many things, but at the same time, when that happens, guys, sometimes you outgrow your twin, okay? And I know that's crazy, and you would think that would never happen, but it does happen, because you become so independent, and you become so, you just know, you know what I mean? Like, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, or whatnot. But who's to say somebody else hasn't come into your life, or you don't really know the situation? You know what I mean? Some people literally outgrow their twin, and it's okay, okay? So basically, we got retreat. I was trying to explain to you guys, when your twin comes back, it is so important that the two of you retreat, okay? It's that simple. But now that we were getting deeper into the cards, that's not what it means. This is, you're going to go into hermit mode, okay? Which is fine when your twin comes back after you have this conversation. And then court was explaining to you, like, unrequited love. Okay, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And then I try to break it down to you to tell you guys that this card to me is not like that. This card to me is all about codependencies and addiction. There is no way that your twin does not love you. This is your twin. This is the other half of your soul. There is no way. Okay, not even at one point there wasn't enough love. There's no way. There'll always be that love, no matter what, okay? That means there was codependencies, that means there was addictions, that means there was somebody in the picture, okay? It's your true love. It's a romance of a lifetime. It's that simple, okay? When you have a twin, you know what that feeling's like. It's self-explanatory. Worth waiting for. To me, in particular situation, I was trying to explain to you guys that this was like not like a red flag, but like the divine's like, hey, you know, like, what's going on, okay? Like, you're getting sidetracked, like, live your everyday life, guys, like how I explained. But it's just kind of like, don't forget that he or she is worth waiting for, okay? And then we have attraction and chemistry, and I don't even think I even told you guys before, like, and it just proved my point, because it says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. That's why I said this has to do with codependency and addiction, because hello, attraction and chemistry, okay? So this is why court reads her cards differently, okay? Especially when it comes to a twin. It's that freaking simple, okay? And then we had children. Yeah, your life is being affected by children. And then we had, you know, the Five of Cups, somebody, you know, really sad, walking away, you know, and there was probably a third party involved, and they walked away, okay? I know I went through that with you already, but basically, you know, have a little compassion when this person comes back. That's why it's like, give the relationship a chance, because you don't know what they went through, okay? Vice versa. It's that simple, okay? It is like that, okay? Another thing I got towards the end of the video, okay? I got to the end of the video, and I try to explain, well, I'll get to that. So worth waiting for, okay? And then we have attraction. We had the Six of Wands coming, okay? So this is all about somebody probably in the spotlight, you know, getting ahead of themselves, so that the universe is kind of like, listen, don't forget what it is that you've manifested. Don't forget what it is that you've wanted. Okay. Some people honestly are outgrowing their twin, and I know it seems so crazy. Okay. But with the cards that fell, it's just the way it's going. Okay. So I can't, honestly, I know, I think I did, I can't remember what I threw here, okay, but give a relationship a chance, okay, and I think it was the Two of Wands, which is like, I was explaining, like, you know, retreat with them, you know, before it was so crystal clear on what it is you wanted with your twin, and now it's like, oh, what do I want? So this retreat right now is more like a hermit, okay, you're like reflecting, okay, and then Judgment came in, okay, and I was explaining, like, look at the, you know, um the trumpet, like, down at the chemistry. It's just beautiful, guys. It's absolutely beautiful. But then, you know, it is all about reconciliation, okay? And then you have the Tower. And then the Tower came in, and I was trying to explain to you guys, okay, that this Tower is all about change. This is nothing is crumbling, okay? You're retreating. You're going within. You're thinking about it because you heard, this was the anxiety. That's what it was. You heard about everything that was going on, okay? And you're like, oh, you gotta be flipping kidding me, yada yada. Like, you're definitely going within right now because it's a lot. Oh yeah, this was up there too. You were feeling trapped. Now it's coming back to me. Okay, so here it is. So this person's coming back. Okay, you gotta have a conversation. All right, it's that simple. Okay, you guys are having anxiety. No matter what, anxiety is gonna play a big factor in this situation. Like, there's no question. Okay. You haven't seen this person in a while. Now you're trying to figure out where you want to go. You know, you're hermit mode, you know, and this is, yes, because Court said you took a step back, but it's okay to take a step back, but don't ponder too much, okay? It is your true love. It's worth waiting for. Don't let things get to your head. I don't know what direction you're going in, but you got a new job offer, or you're just so independent because it's so much time went past when you guys weren't together, okay? So when that happens, yeah, it's hard, okay? That chemistry and that relation and the attraction, and sometimes it's tough to get back, but it's your twin. It's going to be okay, okay? The Tower is all about change, and I'm not kidding when I say it's not a crumbling thing. It's change. Your life is changing. Of course it's changing. Your twin is back into your life, okay? It's just that simple. And then I didn't want to stretch you guys out, so I threw a card for the Tower for you guys. You know, when it was all said and done, like, accept this gift, because the angel card came out and said a gift from God or whatnot, okay? And I explained that earlier in the video too, not this one, but the other one, and how this is a gift, and that's why it's like this whole worth waiting for. You know, don't, so many people, and I'm not kidding you, they're gonna go within, they're gonna hermit mode, and a lot of them are gonna back out because they're like, I've outgrown you, okay? And why do I gotta take all that back? You put me through this, and I know I've healed, and I know I've done this, and blah 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 blah. But why bring it all back up? Why stir all those emotions back up? I don't want to feel like that again. Like, I don't want to feel trapped. You know what I mean? Like, I already have freaking anxiety. Like, now I gotta choose my path again when I was so certain that it was you, because it's true love and you were worth waiting for, and there's all this chemistry and love. Like, I get it, okay? It's fine, okay? When I clarified worth waiting for, it gave me the 10, and it gave me something else. I really don't remember. I think it was the 6 of Wands, which made me think that some of you are in the spotlight, or you're dealing with a, you know, a known surgeon or a doctor or a known dentist or somebody that maybe works on television. Like, there's so much growth between that one person, and you're kind of just like, it's sad to say, there's a chance you outgrew your twin, okay? It happens. That's why I say every twin does not have to come together. When I say every twin does not have to come together, I'm telling you, every twin does not have to come together. You choose your own path in life, okay? Whether it's contract or not, it's just, you still ultimately have that choice, okay? You still ultimately, you know, make that choice. So, you know, so there is different circumstances. Some of you are going to leave your twin when your twin comes in, okay? And some of you are dealing with somebody who's leaving a family and maybe that they were together for, you know, a year, and this family has children, and, you know, they had to walk away. Like, it was hard. It was hard for them to walk away, because what if this him or her was dependent on him or her to pay some bills or to help out with the children, or, you know, or, you know, now he's got to walk away from that because he knows who you are and he wants to do what makes him happy, okay? Or this person had a third party, or he cheated, or she cheated, okay, and there was a third party and they found out, and there were still children involved. So maybe somebody got pregnant out of a third party situation, and now we don't know who the dad is, but regardless, walked away, okay? So it's a tough scenario. There's a few different scenarios, guys. We have a couple scenarios where somebody's literally leaving somebody who has children and needed help paying bills, okay? And then we have another group that stepped out and got somebody pregnant, or vice versa, okay? Regardless, walking away towards you. So you're gonna hear everything. It's all gonna come down, okay? Not crashing down like the tower, but it is a tower moment, but it's change, okay? Because you're reflecting, you're going within. Because now you're like, there's been so much freaking growth, regardless of the true love. It's like, damn, no matter what scenario you are, all of you are gonna go through the anxiety. It's just the way it is, and it's okay. Okay, it's good to really go this type of situation. You have to know, because this is your twin. Okay, so this is an important decision, no matter what direction you go in. All right. And for some of your scenarios, I want to tell you right now, there's some codependency issues, and there's some addiction. Okay, whether, you know, it's addiction to drugs, addiction to porn, addiction to alcohol, like, you know, codependency, like you're relying on somebody else to pay your bills, or you rely on somebody else to do your laundry, like little things, okay? Like, regardless, one of your twins in some scenario is dealing with that, because the love, the attraction, and the chemistry is here, guys, okay? This isn't about there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Nah, bullshit. Of course there is. It's right here, okay? This is addiction. This is codependency, okay? So you're dealing with that too, okay? So maybe that's why it's like, don't take a step back, because you went from the 9 to the 8. Okay, so now you're going from the 9 where you can't sleep and you got anxiety because you know you got to retreat, and you're in hermit mode now. Like, damn, what path do I go? Because this is what I wanted, but yeah, I've accomplished so much, and there's a possibility you've outgrown what it is that you've manifested or they manifested. Okay, so now it's like, damn, now you're trapped, but you know it's true love. You know, so yeah, here's the tower. But also remember, guys, judgment's here. Okay, please remember that this is all about reconciliation and coming back together. Okay. The tower is just straight up change, and this love has nothing to do with third party. This is the two of you, okay? So, you know, it's beautiful, guys. It's just, you know, you really have to, no, I'll call you back. You know, it's just, I'm going to clarify one more for the worth waiting for, okay? But I'm telling you right now, some of you have outgrown your twin, and it's okay, okay? Your life partner will step in, your soulmate will come in. Somebody might have already stepped in, okay? And now it's even harder for you to make that decision because somebody else stepped in, okay? And now you got feelings for somebody else. It happens, and it's like you get feelings so quick for somebody else too, because the universe is still going to send you that connect, okay? It's so hard not looking at you guys. But, you know, let's see what else I can get for you guys. It was such a beautiful, I wish, if you got it from start to finish, I made it sound so much more beautiful and passionate, guys. This is just like a quick review so you guys kind of know the situation without having to, you know, watch 2 of those videos that were super, super fuzzy. Alright, please tell me what's going on with my twins now to the 15th, please. What's going on with my twins now to the 15th, please. You know, so so, you know, just go within. Just go within. Don't hang around too much, alright? But it is what it is, guys, okay? The situation really is what it is. It's okay, alright? And you know it's okay. You know. And what I say about when somebody else comes in your feelings, it's like real quick. Your feelings change real quick. But it's still important to have this conversation with your twin, because that's still going to trigger soul feelings, and you have to have that conversation no matter what. You do, okay? Because you don't want to be in this relationship and a year later, he or she pops back into your life and you feel the need that you really have to have this conversation because of everything that you went through, all the waiting that you went through, okay? I understand some of you are grown, but you still have to have this conversation, okay? You have to do it for you in order for you to move on, regardless if it's going to be with your twin or somebody else, okay? So can you tell me about worth waiting for, please? Please tell me about worth waiting for. And when we clarified it, and yesterday it was, it was the Ten of Cups, and I believe it was it was the Six of Wands, because it was attraction. Yeah, guys, the Sun, okay? I mean, it's one of the happiest cards with one of the happiest cards, all right? So I understand that some of you may have outgrown the situation, but please still have that conversation, okay? I think that's why I'm stressing it to you, because there's been so much growth between you guys, okay? There really has. And you knew exactly what you wanted. You knew this was your true love. All this, it's like, okay? I'm trying to whisper too because my daughter's in a couple rooms down. She had surgery a few days ago, so I'm not trying to wake her up like that. But, and maybe if I keep my energy level down, I think when I look at the camera and I interact with you, it's way more personal, and my energy is like, whew, okay? And I'm even more psyched because it's a Super Bowl. So I'm just trying to keep my energy level down for you guys right now. But the important thing for me is to stress to you guys, like, regardless, like, whatever your scenario is, okay, it can still have a beautiful outcome no matter what you choose, okay? Just go within, because you have to. You don't have, like, you have to, okay? The conversation, you have to. That's why you're going to have anxiety, okay? And that's why you took a step back, and why, because you had to, you're in hermit mode, okay? And it's like, now you feel trapped, but you're not trapped, because this could be he or she felt trapped, okay? It could be, I'm thinking it's more he or she. I kind of feel like this is their side, even though I didn't want to categorize it, but in all reality, I kind of feel like this is how he or she, divine or masculine or feminine, but I don't know. I feel like whoever's walking out of this felt trapped, and they were in a situation that was unrequited. You know what I mean? I think that's what the situation was, to be honest with you. But regardless, it doesn't matter. Here's judgment, here's change, and here's your lover, okay? This isn't lover as in third party, guys, when we get the 10. We get the 10 and we get the two happiest cards in the deck, okay? It's not. So, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Please just have the conversation no matter what, because it's coming, okay? Like, it could be a couple months, it could be a couple weeks, but for those who have been separated for a while and you've been watching my videos and you're following and you're understanding me, and when I was explaining that feeling of, like, what a twin feels like, and with love and all that stuff, it's like you can't even explain that kind of love to somebody else. Like, you can't even break that down. Like, it's like butterflies. It's like, in your gut, in your heart, like, it's unexplainable feeling. It's not even like a first love. Like, this is a love that you'll never even be able to break down to anybody else unless they literally had a twin. I ain't shitting you. And if that's what you feel, then that's your twin, okay? But so please, it's so important. Okay, I don't even want to clarify the 2 of Wands, because you're in hermit mode. I don't need to know what direction you're going in, because everybody's in a different scenario. But I will tell you, this is true love, okay? Tell me about the true love, please. And it's beautiful and the worth waiting for. That, honestly, it's like, that's the universe saying, don't get sidetracked. Like, I don't know what it is you're doing, or, you just graduated college and you got an amazing job, and your twin put you through so much bullshit, and you're finally like, I got this, and have strength for your ships to come in. That's not about deception. I don't know if you're dealing with the Pisces. To me right now, hold on, I'm going to clarify that card, but that's definitely not deception. It is a romance of a lifetime. Like, take take what it is. How do I want to explain this card to you? It's kind of like what I was just, it's like you don't need to shuffle. It's kind of like what I was just explaining when it comes to that feeling, that true love, like the undeniable. All right, hold on. Tell me about the moon, please. I just want to be quiet for a minute because it's like when I was shuffling over here and I'm talking about over here and I'm saying worth waiting for an attraction, it's like spirit knows I'm talking about this. But when I'm staring over here and I'm concentrated on something else, and when that sword came out, I think it had to do with something over here, like it's telling me about all mental thoughts. Okay, so let me just say nothing for a minute and focus on the moon because that's been happening to me lately, so I have to be careful because spirit follows my mind and my thoughts sometimes. Okay, so if I get, I'm aware of it, so I'm just gonna leave it at that right now. All right, tell me about the moon. Why is the moon here next to true love? That's too many. That's too many. I don't want them. One card for the moon, please. Okay, it's your past. You're reflecting. You're going within. Like to me, this is a moon, but it's also like in a crystal ball. Like you're going. It's like a reflection. It's like you guys mirror each other. It's like, here's the thing too. People don't understand like all the delusion. People are starting to come out of delusion. Okay, about their past and about their twin, and you're waking up, and that's why people are outgrown because you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I sat in this delusion for so freaking long. Okay, but the universe is saying in this particular case, if you're resonating, this is true love. Okay, it's not that you believe this is true love. This is true love with your past. Okay, and I'll clarify the 6, but that's what this is according to worth waiting for. There's no way. You know what? I'm not even going to throw another card because I'm not even going to question that. That would be foolish of me to question that because worth waiting for is a twin. It is that card. It is, you have all that. Give relationship a chance. And all the angel cards that came out, there's no way I'm going to question that for you guys. Okay, I don't need to dig any further because you got the sun card in the 10 of, it's freaking beautiful. And it's not delusion like true love. Like, was it really true love? Was it not true love? Like, of course it was. Like, of course it was. Okay, now I feel like I have to do it for you just because of the way it's going. Okay, but give your relationship a chance. Like this, it's like I don't even need to. And not to mention, I'm not going to do it. Not frig no, man. And we got judgment and the lovers. Heck no, I'm not doing it. It's true love, guys. The delusion, a lot of people are going to come out of delusion, okay? I don't think people understand. A lot of people are thinking to themselves, like, am I delusional? Has this happened to me? Like, I don't know. Like, this is crazy, yada, yada. Like, I went through that delusional stage, guys. It's no fun. It's no fun at all, okay? But it's like a wake-up call. That's why the universe is like, it's worth waiting for. Like, go within and retreat no matter how much growth that you've had. It is so important for you to go within and retreat because this is supposed to be, this is meant to be. Okay, this is a union that's supposed to come together. Okay, and you may be dealing with a Pisces, but I'm not doing that, or Leo, or Gemini, or Scorp. Or any freaking zodiac, okay? I'm not doing that. But I'm telling you, like, it's beautiful, okay? And if you choose to walk away, then so be it. You walk away, okay? But walk away and still have that conversation, okay? I'm not kidding, okay? I feel like in another scenario, there's a few scenarios, guys. And another one's, I think you hit fame and you went, you took a different path. Like it, so there's like 4 different scenarios. Someone's coming from children, okay? And then somebody's coming from codependency and addictions, and then somebody's coming from, um, um, being in the spotlight and wanting to like shoot, and then, you just, you've outgrown because you grew, and it's like, there's so many different freaking scenarios, guys. And another scenario is that, you know, there was a third party and somebody stepped out, and now there's a pregnancy, guys. Okay, I want to see. I think a lot of you are dealing with the pregnancy. Can you tell me about children again? Are we dealing with pregnancies here? If the Empress comes out or certain cards, then we're dealing with a pregnancy, guys. But let me just see, because there is a couple different scenarios. Tell me about children. You know, somebody did have to walk away from this situation. Though there definitely was a third party, okay? And they had a family, okay? But I honestly feel like some of yeah, third party. I wanted to come out. To me, this is a seed. This is a one-night stand. I want to say, and I just said a seed. So that's my one-night stand and having a seed. So that's like, yeah, that's another scenario for somebody else. Somebody's pregnant. Somebody got pregnant. Somebody pregnant when they stepped out. Tell me about the Ace of Wands. So somebody got somebody pregnant when they stepped out too, guys, okay? So that's somebody else's scenario. And then we have other people that are like, you know, they're just, oh, that's way too many. Take whatever it is. I know, third party. I know. What do we got here? The Ace of Cups, yeah. Yeah, countersuit. I think you were dealing with that. I'm not even going to do that to you guys anymore. Not when it comes to your twin. But I can see, oh yeah, there's so much mental battle. There's so much mental thought here, guys. I'm not kidding you. Okay, so take what resonates, okay? I am going to tell you, regardless of the situation. This is a fool. This is a one-night stand card too. Like the fool had the one-night stand, and now you got to pay the consequences, you know? They act foolish, and now there's a baby, okay? So some are dealing with that, some are dealing with walking away from a family, some are dealing with getting over delusion and trying to figure out what's real and what's not anymore because you waited so long. Some are now in the spotlight, some just got out of college and they got an amazing job and they're stepping into like a CEO position, or they're stepping into something where it's going to boost who they are, and it's gonna send them soaring. And do not forget to remain who you are, remain grounded throughout whatever situation, okay? Because you have to go in the hermit mode, okay? You have to. I don't want you to be there too long. Tell me about retreat. Tell me about the Two of Wands. I don't want you to sit there for too long, guys. You have to remember that this is all mental, okay? This is, swords are, they're mental thoughts. It's mental battles, guys, okay? This person, there's so much freaking temperance, rebirth, yeah. It's just gonna say have patience. You or this person that's coming to you or you're going to them has been through a lot. The two of you have been through a lot. This person that's coming to you or going has not outgrown you. This person has struggled trying to find them and figure out who you are to them in the process of dealing whatever it is they were processing. While you, on the other hand, have processed it and moved on, okay, no matter how much love. And this person's going to come into the picture now. And now you have to go into hermit mode because it's so much time has gone by, guys. Okay, so I can look at the scenario in so different ways. It can resonate to me in so different ways too, because when you get to that point, it's like, I don't need you. And you think about all the stuff you did, but it's not, try not to think about all that stuff, okay? Because that makes you the better person, okay? They went through a hard time, or you went through a hard time, and they're coming to you, vice versa. I'm not kidding you. One person had a little more time to already go within and figure this out, while the other person was dealing with codependencies and addictions and children and, you know, stuff that just was no good, okay? They were still going through their lesson. Why your lesson has been up, but it's like, and throughout the way, you've learned and you've grown and you've taken those steps, and that's why I say not every twin is on the same page, guys, okay? So no matter what court is going to stress you, please have that conversation. Like, please have that conversation, okay? Is there anything else you want my twins to know before I wrap this up? Because ultimately, the ending is beautiful. I know it's all over the place, but court's all over the place. And court learned, I don't want to talk on myself as third party, but I learned to read my cards like that. Like, I didn't start with a Celtic cross. Like, I didn't start with, like, I think so differently than certain people. I'm not even telling you. I have to break things down my way in order for me to understand. So when I tell you they're like all over the board and people are like, how are they how does she know if this is the past? How do they know if this is this? And it doesn't matter. I know my intuition, guys, tells me, like, don't worry about that, okay? Because when they say it's not enough love, hell yeah, no, it's like spirits, like, they're gonna think you're nuts because these cards come out all the time, and people read them so differently, and everyone's gonna say there's not enough love there, or chemistry, or attraction to keep it going. Like, frig no, okay? So it's like, here you go, plenty of chemistry, plenty of attraction, okay? So when I tell you the way I read my cards, because somebody made a comment like a week ago, like with the Aries video, and something about I see a pregnancy from a third party, and you didn't mention it. And to me, I wasn't a little irritated, and it's like, I get it. And you know what? I saw it at one point, but that wasn't it didn't matter, and it did, and I thought to myself, should I have mentioned it because of the situation? Would it have helped? Yeah, maybe, but at the same time, it could have panicked somebody too. Like if I said that there was children involved or somebody was pregnant, like I'm going to tell you there was a good chance somebody was pregnant, especially when I was in that video, because when court was like this was my pregnancy stretch. This was like, I could have told you this was like the waddle. Like in that scenario, somebody probably is pregnant, okay? It is what it is, okay? I know my body. I know how I held myself. I knew my demeanor and my posture. You know, I've been pregnant. I have 4 babies, guys. So, but I didn't want to freak anybody out. That's not what it was about, okay? And honestly, it would have been stress to me if it was that much importance. I'm not kidding you. Spirit would have had me stress that. And it only crossed my mind once. And only because I thought maybe you were dealing with the Pisces, okay? And they were dealing with that. Or it was a Taurus. It was one of those, okay? So don't stress that. But this is it's beautiful, guys, okay? You've been through a lot. Any other messages? You guys, there's all different scenarios, okay? Take what resonates. I guarantee all of you, though, that are coming back into union are gonna, that's what I was talking about, all the flip-flop, and see how court gets distracted like that. But don't worry, okay? Don't worry, because if you relate to me and there's that magnetic pull, it's because you relate to how I read my cards, okay? So if other readers watch me, they may be like, wow, okay? But I'm not worried about that. Like, that don't bother me, okay? Because I know you're getting the messages that are intended for you. And when I deliver messages, I'm solid. And if I'm not solid, I will keep going. I won't deliver. I won't just give you stuff that I'm not solid on, okay? So regardless of the scenario, guys, I'm not kidding you, 95% of you are going to go right into this. Not even take a step back, feel trapped. This could be a whole different scenario when it comes to whatever other. Bottom line, this is it, okay? You are going to decide when you go within, when you retreat, right? This is like a hermit. Not every time for me, but in this scenario, this is definitely the hermit card. So when you do choose, when you are going to choose, okay? Because some of you are grown, but the universe is saying worth waiting for, like, please, okay? It's true love. Like, all this is back. So maybe that was gone because of addictions and because of codependencies, but the love was still always there. So when it says unrequited love, that's bullshit. This is the other half of your soul. This is your twin. That love will never, ever, ever, ever go anywhere. You better believe that, okay? Codependency, addiction, absolutely. That's why the universe is like, here, attraction and chemistry. Like, here you go, okay? Like, that's not gone. Don't lose hope, okay? So when you see other readers and that comes up and certain ones come up, you know how I feel about these cards, guys. I learned on these cards with my twin. So when I tell you, I know how I feel and what's coming and what's going, it's because I have a twin. And I struggled for a year figuring stuff out, okay? So I ain't kidding you when I tell you I read my cards a certain way and I'm solid on what I'm delivering to you, okay? Any other messages for my twins now into the 15th, please? Any other messages? Please please do not stress. Queen of Cups, okay? Yeah, here comes the offer. So don't stress, okay? Don't, okay? Don't. It's almost saying like, don't, okay? Don't do this, okay? I understand you right now. I understand when, as soon as this comes in, this is going to be you. This is you, okay? Yeah, I have that conversation, like, hermit mode, okay? But don't forget that love, okay? Don't forget that love. Make sure you keep grounded. Make sure you keep balanced. Make sure, you know, you really consider what it is that's going down. Please have this conversation. I'm not, like, I'm not kidding you. Like, you need to have this conversation, okay? Five of Pence, did you feel left out in the cold? Yeah. Is it telling me a story that now you're going to battle? Yeah, okay. You're not being left out in the cold anymore, guys, okay? Yeah, okay. You're going within. This is what's happening to you guys, okay? Like, oh my God, here comes the cup of love again. But here comes the cup of love, okay? Here it comes, and it's like, oh, like, man, you know, like, this is too much for me to handle, like, you know, but she left me out in the cold, and yeah, I freaking get it, guys, okay? But when I tell you the universe is telling you that it's worth waiting for, that this is divine, and they're giving you the two best cards, like, it's your call, okay? Don't get lost in whatever direction. A lot of people have outgrown their twin, okay? That there is that scenario. It's that simple. It doesn't mean that the love is gone. There's still true love. It does not mean the love is gone because you outgrew your twin. It just means there was just too much time. It was, and it is about timing, and it is destined, guys, and I get that. But sometimes, you know, it is free will, and sometimes, you know, the clock does end for that person where they're like, I can't do that anymore. Like, I waited too long. Like, and it's so hard for me to break it down like that, guys, but I'm not kidding, because you have to block certain thoughts out. You have to, in order to live and to get past what you have to get over, and the delusion that you thought you were so delusional that you literally lost your freaking mind. Okay? So it's like, I get it. Okay? And sometimes, you know, you have to make that call. You have to be the adult and move on. Okay? Regardless of the love. And sometimes it's hard. Like, could you get that back? Yeah. Do you want that back? Do you want to go through that? Because you don't know if this is a time where it's actually going to work out, or if, you know, there's too much codependency, or there's still too much addiction. Like, some of you, it's still not time. Okay? Depending on timing, and if it's only been like a little while. This is for somebody who, like, well, no, it's different groups now, but for the whole, I've outgrown somebody, it's been a good year or more, okay? And doesn't mean you won't come back together. Absolutely, you absolutely can, because all these feelings are going to kick back in. But some of you, that just happened within like a few months ago, okay? It's probably not time yet. This person is probably still trapped in that scenario trying to figure it out, okay? So for those who this just happened within a couple months, chances are your twin's not right around the corner, because now they're dealing with somebody that they got pregnant, or they're dealing with somebody who has family, and they're feeling trapped. They don't love this person, okay? Not that this is supposed to make you feel better, but they love you, okay? But it doesn't matter. They have to learn their lesson, guys. You want them to learn the lesson the right way. You don't want them back before they're ready. But I'm telling you, I don't think that's the case. I feel like this is what happened during separation, just because of judgment, okay? And I saw Temperance. It's all about reconciliations, reunions. You got lovers. It's coming back together, you know. So I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. But take what resonated. Please be aware that, yep, you're going through this, okay? But there's so many great outcomes, and you know, and even if there is a baby that's stepping into the picture, into you guys' life, welcome that child, guys, because it is a blessing. It is a blessing in disguise, okay? And don't look at it any other way, and do your best to stay out of their parenting, okay? And all you have to do is love that other baby, and show that other child that unconditional love. It doesn't matter if you're the biological mom or dad, okay? It doesn't, all right? That child is not going to be part of your family if you're accepting your twin back, okay? So please look at it like that, as if it is a blessing in disguise. You know, children are blessings, guys. It's that simple. It's your past, but it's children, right under children. You're dealing with children, or you're dealing with your twin that got somebody pregnant, okay? And now you're going to have to deal with that, and you're going to have to co-parent with this other parent. So be smart about it, because you don't want to co-parent and be that nasty co-parent, okay? Nope. Do what's best for this child or children, okay? At the end of the day, it's love. So here comes your offer, okay? Like, here it comes, okay? This is your scenario. That's why I said, like, it doesn't matter how court reads our cards. I know, okay? This is your scenario. Your cup of love it's coming, like I said, okay? This is what it's going to cause, and you got to go hermit, and you're like, what do I do? What do I do? I was left out in the cold, like vice versa. Like, there was some shit that went down. I ain't going to play with you. So, you know, use your best judgment, okay? Go with your heart, mind, body, spirit, okay? You have no choice but to go into hermit mode and reflect a little bit. Don't get yourself trapped. I think that has to do with that, but you know, there's still a chance. Or depression, you know, yeah, I can relate this to depression too, you know. So just be careful, okay? Just be careful on the approach in the conversation, and please be tender. I think she was here to like even remind you, like, just be gentle, okay? Be tender. I ain't joking. Super important, okay, guys? I'm gonna let you go. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Enjoy the Super Bowl, okay? Drive safe. And enjoy your Sunday, okay? We'll talk to you soon. I'm just looking at the cards, but you can't even see me looking, but, you know, it's beautiful. Different scenarios, take what resonates. You know, bottom line, you're all going to come into anxiety real soon. It's okay, all right? It's all right. You figure it out. Just figure it out together, all right? I love you guys. Have a fantastic day. Bye, guys. Go Pats.